For that particular property, we had paid and even overpaid. The information is here.
We will look at it maybe personally.
Yeah. Here. But they went ahead and closed. So out of that, we as the property owners came together and formed the Mbale City Property Owners Association so that we would engage City Council. The formation of that association is provided for under Section 37 of the Local Governments Rating Act. And it's a legal entity. Okay? So when we formed the association, we engaged them and we agreed on a number of things. One of the things that was agreed on was that they are not going to close our premises anymore because of non-payment of property taxes. We are going to mobilize our members and we do it, and we'll be paying. That was agreed on. Now, fast forward, these people have been coming, these contractors and their agents, asking for money to be paid in cash and their arrears, so in cash. But as a hotel, we have a policy. Our payments are done online by check, the electronic. So we said submit PRNs if there's anything owing, and we pay. It became a battle asking for PRNs up to today. I've written letters. This file is full of letters to council. At one time, I even wrote to them, stating to them that the hotel will not accept anything to do with the corruption here. And the letter is titled Zero Tolerance to Corruption at Mbale Resort Hotel. Is here. In this letter, I gave them the methods, the methodology of how we are going to be handling anything financial. They have to submit electronically, then we pay electronically. We don't need any people around here. They insisted. I asked for PRNs. For the last 8 months, I've been asking for PRNs.
For which property?
For all our properties, including the hotel.
Okay.
And that one they closed. So all they want is cash. And you know why? Because when cash is paid, it will never reach the council coffers. And why aren't the council issuing these PRNs? Because they are in bed with these people. They know that after not issuing this, then they send them now to come and do it. And basically that's what happened on that day. So after insisting, particularly for that building and the others, to give a PRN, they only issued a PRN for that building and the 2 others, which totaled 2.488 million. We went ahead and paid that money.
This year?
Yeah. We paid it on the 5th April. The transfer through URA is here of that PRN, which includes that property. Plus others. That was on yeah. So he paid that money. Now, come 22nd April. By the way, after paying this, I wrote to them and even attached that we have paid this. What's remaining is the payment for the hotel because they had put the wrong figure. Instead of putting the figure for arrears of last year, they put for this year, the new valuation roll. That was so I wrote to them saying, please, can you adjust and send me the PRNs so that I make the payments. Up to today, other than what I paid via the other one, which includes that building on the public street, they have not submitted the PRN for the other property, for the hotel. So, come 22nd, they lock up the premises plus others. I'm told even the rest of, most of the where they close their premises had also paid. So they close and 6 o'clock or 7 in the morning, the MTN people called me and they said, the place is closed. I said, why?
22nd last month,
April. I said, why? I said, well, they came at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and closed and there is a seal. So I went, I saw the seal. Now, of course, I was sure I'd paid, so I went and reported to police. Because that is the criminal trespass. Since I'd already paid. So with the police, they came and they did their work in there, and then after that, we went to the city clerk, told him, showed him the letter I wrote to him, and then they were in a meeting, so he called the revenue officer who was there to call the contractors. So when the contractors were called, we talked to them and said, please go and open that MTN, BCU, Airtel, and all of us. I said, but it's not just a matter of opening. You are aware I'm paid. And so he said, let me finish the meeting. And then, so the police officer went back and said, we'll go back and interrogate them after the meeting. So we left. So I left the police to do its work. And that's what culminated in committing these people to remand. Today, at least my lawyer called me that they have been committed to remand. And then the others who are at large, they are also arranging to see that they get committed. So basically, that's the problem. That these people are refusing to issue PRNs simply because they are in bed with the contractor, so that the contractor goes to collect what? Money in cash or money put on his account, takes off his 10%, which is also illegal, and then the rest goes to council after sharing what they share. And that's illegal. Because when you issue a PRN and you pay against a PRN, that system is managed by URA. The money goes straight to the consolidated fund. And when the money goes to the consolidated fund, how it is withdrawn from there, the Ministry of Finance does that and releases the money to the ministries and local governments, including cities. It releases that money against an appropriated budget by Parliament. Are you getting me? Now, these commissions they are paying to these contractors, I don't think they are budgeted for. So the reason they are doing what they are doing is that money cannot come through the budget normally, because then they won't be able to pay them since they don't have a budget line item appropriated by what? Parliament. So basically what they are doing is just illegal. To give you a document to enable you pay. If you really want revenues, why would one? If you have taken my services and goods, you get the point. It's me to even run after you. It's not you has taken goods or taken the services to run after me, to pay me. So there must be something extremely funny here. And I appeal to the authorities to change their minds about that, especially the supervising ministry, the Ministry of Local Government, who put in place that system called e-logrev. Basically, E, local government revenue management, from which these PRNs are produced and money remitted to there. So they should be serious with the supervising these local governments if that system is to produce the desired result. Otherwise, it's just going to die. Number two, the issue of using contractors for collecting revenue. Basically, all the revenue sources in this council have been given to contractors, from street parking, hotel tax, property rates, mentioning. Each one of those has a contractor. Now, is it necessary where you have a system that can help you do that, and then you end up paying commissions for collecting? So what's the cost of administering those taxes or fees?
In your view,
The starting point is to make sure that people know what they are supposed to pay, and how will they be sure of that? In the case of property tax, there is a valuation roll against which we pay the property tax. It is 4% of the value of the rateable tax on the valuation payroll. That's point number one. That Matembu or who knows that this is what I'm supposed to pay. Number two, then issue the PRN of the amount due. Once you have issued, that means the invoice has been given to you. Okay? Now, if you don't pay within a certain time, the law is very clear. It says after some time, and if they are to enforce that you have refused to pay, then they get a court order before they close your premises. But as property owners association, we had agreed that it will be incumbent upon us, okay, to enforce it with our members who are at what? Who are defaulted. But because if that happens, then the contractor won't get anything. That's why they decided to ignore our approach. Like I've told you, I've pleaded for the last 7 months. Please give me a PRN. I pay. Managing to deal with street people who are not that organized. That's why it was put in place. Law enforcement. The way they handle clients is not the way the contractors are handling us. And the most certain thing is that they are being paid the money to harass, the money from us to harass us. You get the point? That 10% they pay them is our money, we pay them. And then we are paid effectively to harass us. Tax is not paid that way. It's not paid through harassment. No, there are legal instruments that govern defaulters, not everybody. Besides, they have a license to transact in financial matters. Like these particular ones who did this, their core business is engineering and civil works. So what do they know about the collection of tax? Says over 10 times. Every time I write, I deliver these letters myself, go engage the state clerk, engage the mayor. Over 10 times I've been to those offices, talking about these corruption-related things and so many others, not only property rates. Yes, to answer your question, yes, we have engaged, but it's just impunity. Impunity.
How have they helped you?
Where we are, if they are. The council officials, some council officials may be conflicted. That's why there's that impunity. So it's basically like saying, I'm coming to you to stop this, but in stopping it, you are losing what? Money, because you are part of the what? The whole thing. So this impunity comes out of getting what we call conflicted within their offices.